The food we rely upon every day is a product of complex, independent and globalised supply chains, dominated by relatively few multinational companies. They maintain this unsustainable system by exploiting a monopoly of money and power, influence governments, damage the environment and maximise profits out of producers and consumers. The evidence shows this unsustainable system contributes to and is vulnerable to the impacts of climate change, depletion of resources such as oil, phosphorus, soil and water, the pressures of population growth, geopolitical instability such as austerity and post-Brexit uncertainty, and more recently, the truly devastating global-scale health and economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic. A major challenge ahead is how we make our response and recovery from these emergencies into opportunities for profound structural and system change. Here in Sheffield, there is the shared vision and strategic commitment developing between several organisations to realise the environmental and economic benefits of a more resilient and sustainable food system for the Sheffield City region. This has resulted in the development of the food partnership called ShefFood. One member of the partnership is Regather, who works in food distribution and production across Sheffield.
Regather runs a veg box scheme that works with a range of food producers and suppliers who provide us with fresh fruit and vegetables, as well as other locally produced grocery items. Sheffield Organic Growers, High Rigs and Wortley Hall Walled Garden, which is run by Healy City Farm, offer us fantastic fresh produce all grown on the edge of the city. We top this up with organic fruit and veg from larger regional farms, as well as seasonal European imports when local veg is in short supply. All the fresh produce is organic, and so this is good for the environment, and we working directly with the producers or through the wholesalers means we keep the supply chain short, and this offers resilience when normal food supply chains are disrupted, similar to what happened during the early stages of the pandemic. Working with local organisations means we build even closer ties in the community, and we can make sure that we are prioritising buying from companies that share similar values to our own. Research also shows that when you buy local, the money tends to stay local. In response to the recent increased demand for local organic veg boxes, we've now set up the Regather farm, which you can see behind me, to supply the box with fresh produce. This has been a massive project for us. We've been growing a large variety of UK crops alongside installing essential infrastructure like polytunnels, borehole for irrigation and putting in a hedgerow for wildlife. Our plan is to keep expanding the farm to meet the increase in local demand.
Our food system is at a crossroads. Brexit, the National Food Strategy, COVID-19, austerity running into another recession have created unprecedented threats and opportunities. What happens in the next 12 months will decide whether we become more industrialised in our food production, distribution and consumption, or whether we move towards a food system that is good for humans, animals, the planet and the economy. Two images come to mind. A £2 imported chlorinated chicken that lived a miserable life, produced by exploited workers and bought by exploited workers, with a negative impact on their health and environment. Or a box of organic veg, prices kept low through shared ownership of production and distribution. A system that supports good and meaningful jobs for you and your neighbours. Every bite we take votes for either a good or a bad food system. It's actually more likely we'll have both systems together. But to ensure the better way gains ground, we can't ask individuals to be the only fighters out there. We need support from national government, support for mutualisation, shared ownership of the food system, and support to create a home for sustainable food in every local authority area. A collaborative space where citizens and organisations from all sectors can come together to fight the corner for sustainable food. A food partnership in every city, county and borough.